I always feel a bit Henry V on occasions like this. Feel like making the Agincourt speech, but I can never remember it. But there's something about we happy few, we band of brothers, and there are those abed in Lincolnshire tonight who will consider themselves accursed they were not here. Because I'm always a bit surprised that there aren't several 100,000 people in front of me at one of these things. We really should be out on that piece of grass where the Washington Memorial is, and there should be 1 million of us standing there, flabbergasted that this extraordinary travesty is taking place under our very noses. And yet, in the corridors of power, they apparently can't even sniff it, the stink of rotten meat that's under their noses, and the abrogation of anything that one might consider the proper rule of law is thrown out of the window because it's Julian Assange, and Julian Assange was the distributor of some inconvenient truths, and on the basis of that alone, nothing to do with Magna Carta or the rule of law or liberty or democracy or any of those things that our masters claim to hold dear pertain in this situation. So we're about 100, I would guess, making a rough head count. A bit like it was several months ago, a year ago maybe. How long ago was it, Max, Randy? On 2nd Avenue when we stood outside the British Embassy complaining to Priti Patel and her, or how it was 2.5 years ago that we were in Parliament Square in London, having a word with the idiot Boris Johnson, who has now left office, I believe, which is a very good thing, only to be replaced by somebody who will probably be a lot worse. What else is there to say about Julian Assange today? What?
Turn up the trap.
You are teaching me how to use a fucking microphone. Thank you, madam. I'm sorry if I was too close. It's a trick, isn't it? You have to be really close with it. See, where I come from, you need your lips to be touching it, or it ain't gonna work. What was I saying? Something about Julian Assange. It's all very well for me to be jokey and exchanging technical expertise with members of the audience about microphones, but Julian is still in Belmarsh prison, and he's still en route to being extradited to the United States so that the government of the United States can kill him in private. We're still here on the street and making our protest whenever we get the opportunity with Randy and Sophia and Max and the rest of the team. I believe I watch Stella as much as I can whenever she makes one of her speeches. She must be getting pretty fed up with saying the same thing over and over and over and over again, and always being exactly correct and right about absolutely everything that she says, to no effect. None of this prevails upon any of the arseholes and idiots walking up. Oh yeah, there's Randy's truck, free Assange now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Randy,
Well
good
done,
job,
Randy.
baby. Woo! The U.S. commits war crimes in Ireland.
Well, I believe it's now we
the
have to
killers.
go, or they have to go, the legal team are moving on towards the European Court of Human Rights. I don't know when that is going to be. I'm not au fait with all the dates, but it will be. But the unfortunate thing is that it will probably not be for a year or 2 years or something like that, all of which time Priti Patel or whoever her successor is will keep Julian banged up in Belmarsh, getting sicker and sicker and sicker. They're pushing her closer and closer to death. What more can we do? Nothing more. Everybody here and everybody listening to this, all you can do is keep doing what you're doing. Never, ever shut up. Never be quiet. Raise your voices. Join the crowd. Free Assange.
Free Assange!
Free Assange.
Free Assange!
Okay, so what else can I say? I don't know. I'd love to stand here and chat with you all day, but I have to fly to Raleigh tomorrow to do a gig, and I suppose not really to use my voice at all. But in defence of Julian Assange, and in defence of the truth, and in defence of liberty, and in defence of democracy, I'm really happy to be here using my voice out with we happy few band of brothers and sisters. And that's all I've got to say. Yeah, why should I care about Julian Assange? Shall I put this in? Okay.